For it to not implode, you have to enact a decision to secure the Antigonid possessions, and you haven't. Ah, okay. The Olympic Games come to an end. Much rejoicing and celebration. We didn't win, but that's fine. I wonder, can you reorganize? Does that get you food faster? It really should, right? I think reorganization should totally get you food faster. I should be able to ally other powers like Armenia. I probably could have, if I focused on it. The accursed house of Antipatris. More news from Macedon, where now Philippus, the eldest son of the Diadochi Cassandrus, has apparently been stricken with a terrible illness and is said to be slowly eating him away internally, throwing the succession of Macedon into disarray. Aww. Big sad for you and your dysentery, also your lung disease, your depression, and your lust. Big sad. Oh, right. That's a siege I need to do. Hey, Egypt. Can I have this? No? Bah. We're victorious. We killed some Seleucid troops. Fantastic. Cancel that. Okay. Whew. I am about to lose Antigone. Right. That's fine. Like I said, we know that was gonna happen. We planned for this. This is annoying. Just assault it, I don't care. You're only mercenaries. No one cares about your lives. You also didn't have enough. Damn it. How about... Oh, hello. I'll have you as well. How about we use the new objective, Carpet Siege. And we'll have you... Actually, we'll do it again. We'll have you Carpet Siege in a this-way area. Beautiful. So yeah, now I have no boats, which is not ideal. I'm actually really, really finding it funny that we managed to crush and destroy the entirety of the Thracian nation with 2 Athenians. What does the Carpet Siege do? Okay, so the Carpet Siege is a new automated army goal, which makes them march around and siege individual territories. It's very useful when you're in this kind of war, because unfortunately this kind of war does not have the new system that came in with this 2.0 Marius update, where when you siege, say, this territory has no fortifications. If it was a normal war and I sieged Larissa, the entirety of this province would be occupied by me, which is fantastic. However, in this kind of war, if I siege Larissa, Larissa would be owned by me, and the rest of it would not be. The provincial capital would move to probably Pharsalus or Pagasai or something like that. So that doesn't work that way. In an area, in a province where there is a fortress, so the likes of Lamia, if I was to siege Delphi, then in a normal war, all of this would jump to me. Unfortunately, not in a Great Conquest War. So that's why that exists, because it's getting rid of the tedium we did just get rid of with the new system. Because this is the way it used to be, right? It used to be that you had to siege absolutely everything, other than the area around a fort, because that would be auto-occupied. Now that's not the case, so they've added that in to be, something instead to make up for it. I got no manpower, so this army, this legion, is not going to come back. Oh, and there's my army is about to get crushed. Big Fs. Oh, shit. Don't you dare siege back Antigonia. Damn it. My vassals, they've come for help. They've come to help. But, oh my god, he razed it to the ground. It's now a settlement. You evil bastard. You absolute scum. Why did you do that? Oh, that's interesting. So, when it's being sieged, we have the old fort indicator. This is the old one. The one that we had prior to 2.0. This is the new fort look icon. But when it's being sieged, I guess they kind of forgot to change this one. Oops. Oh no, he's gonna siege back Antiochia. No, he's not. He's marching on. Thank fuck. Alright. Can I have this? I can't, because I don't have enough men. You need to siege this for me. Siege. Assault. Fantastic. March. Quickly. The old icon is used for defensiveness buffs in inventions and governor policies, if I remember correctly. That's cool. Alright. God, look at him. Look at him now with his fleet. Look at him. He's got a fleet. I hate the fleet. I hate his fleet. My army is in full disarray. It's not going spectacularly well. But we've basically ruined Macedon. And we're making money. And we've now taken Sicyon. Ah, finally. Okay, well instead, you can go to Delphi. Again. We've had a siege of Delphi already, but we've had one siege of Delphi. It's time for a second siege of Delphi. How am I supposed to do invasions now? I know that previously you were incentivized to copy siege for slaves, but now if you capture the capital, it auto-occupies the rest of it. It does. Okay, so there is an argument to be made that if it auto-occupies everything, that's a bad thing because you won't be able to do what you used to, which is get a shit ton of slaves. I am fine with this. I really am. I think that, sure, if you were to siege absolutely everything, you get the most amount of benefit, but it's just not realistic, I don't think. Like, armies didn't go around every little tiny little village and every little area and be like, okay, I'm going to take all of these slaves. It just didn't happen. So, sure, the argument can be made, but I think it's an argument that stems from very, very metagamey places, and I'm not a metagamer, and I really don't have any love for metagaming, so suck it up, basically. The Thracian elite. Wait, the Thracians are completely dead! We've murdered the Thracians completely! Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Alright, after a protracted conquest, we finally routed the Thracian armies and laid waste to their lands. Did we? Did we do that? I don't remember doing that. The Athenians take all of the credit. So what do? You know what? Pass judgment on the important families. Lysimachus, welcome to Antigonid Kingdom. Yes, because he's really cool. I like Lysimachus, and now he's mine. Have the rest crucified. You have to love it. I mean, there is no options really. It is love it, or that's it. That's all you got. How's Antigonia doing? Okay, they've still got it. Oh my god, it's scary that they've got armies here, and my health is at a healthy 25%. Man, you know what? I'm just gonna shove a little quick save in. I'm not gonna lie, it needs to be done. It needs to be done. Because if they take it back, I will be reloading. I wish to die now, please. There should be an achievement to collect all the Diadochi. Man, how difficult that would be, though. Because, I mean, Seleucus, he's also a pretty old man. Completely killing his nation would be nigh on impossible. Because that's what you need to do, right? Is there other ways? Is there other ways? I mean, you could... I mean, it used to be that you could entice them in a way. It was kind of squirrely and bad, but you could entice them to leave. Okay, that army's dead. I don't think it'd be possible. At least trying to collect the families. Yeah, collecting the families is pretty damn cool. Totally like doing that. One of these, this mercenary on carpet siege has joined the other mercenary. So you can march to here instead. We're going to start with a pretty strong country when we explode. Oh, you know what's interesting? We might... Border friction with Macedon? Really? Okay, if you say so. What is interesting is, when I explode, will we see the rebirth of the Thracians, but without Lysimachus? That's an interesting conundrum. Is the new stuff out yet? It is. It came out 3 days ago on the 16th. The rivalry between our ruler Basilius Antigonus I, Monophthalmos Antigonid, and Basilius Cassandra I, Antipatriot of neighbouring Macedon, is having rather more influence on our foreign policy than some in the government might have liked. Well, yeah, the influence on our foreign policy, due to this arsehole, is that we're at war with everybody. Local garrisons have been seen skirmishing along the border between our settlement of Asseros and the Macedonian city of Thessalonica in Emathia. Oh, that's a real shame. I'm going to have to do something about that. No one knows who started the standoff, but all involved energetically defend their leadership, with each side becoming more brazen and aggressive by the day. Some advisors argue we should use this situation to justify an invasion? An invasion of Macedon? Oh, that's too far, mate. That's way too... We can't possibly invade Macedon. Antigonid armies knocking on the gates of Pella is just... It's something we just clearly cannot abide. Especially not assaulting Pella. No. So we can escalate it. We claim all the territories in Emathia. Sure. Fucking why not? Yeah, we're going with the historical route. Yes. Just point that out again. And the conquest of Pella is done. The city of Pella has finally fallen to our troops and is now in our hands. Pella was a relatively minor city compared to its southern neighbours until the sudden rise of Macedonian power. After the hegemony of Philip II and the great campaigns of his son Alexander, the city became one of the richest and most important Greek trade ports, home to the Macedonian culture that spread all throughout Persia. I can see the chat moving, and I'm fairly certain what they're asking me to do is sack the city. I'm not reading chat until I've clicked the damn button. I'm not sacking Pella. No, I disagree. I disagree with you, chat. With the city under our control, our men and advisors wonder how we should treat our old enemy. There have been people asking for us to sack the city to the ground and bring everything valuable back home to Tyrus, which is our new capital. No. It will remain as it once stood. I don't need a lot of money. No, it will remain. Screw you, chat. Lambert, if you don't read this, you smell bad. Damn it. Fun. Right, there we go. There are people... Yeah, the event said there are people asking for us to sack the city. May as well just read chat is asking me to sack the city, for sure. Alright. So yeah, Macedon is getting absolutely demolished. Antiochia is still in the hands of the Seleucids. And my health is at a healthy 18%. Delightful. So yeah. Delphi looks like a pretty tough nut to crack. I mean, if I brought everyone over, I could totally have done it, but whatever. Is fine. Is fine. Alright, you march to here. You're gonna march down here. We now own the Palace of the Argeads. Tribute income, subject opinion of us, and loyalty of subject states. For us, with a gajillion subjects, is so powerful. Let's have a look at our lovely vassal, Athens. Your loyalty is huge. Also, it doesn't actually show it yet. We may need a monthly tick. We can expand the gold mines. I think we'll probably wait on that one. Right. You've killed that. You go down there, please, now. Thank you. Over 50% of Egypt's horse aren't integrated and so can't become levies. Well, you can integrate them, though, is the thing. And we can take some pop assimilation speed as well. You know, I'm gonna take the aggressive expansion change. We're gonna go with the one for Zeus. I think that's probably a solid plan. And we need to kill this, otherwise he's going to siege back the things that we've taken, and that would certainly not make me happy. Yeah, let's go kill your face. Where are you moving to? Throne. Probably to there as well. Actually, let's just march here. You're going to march to here. This legion, thankfully, in the losses that he's taken, he hasn't taken any terrible things. Oh, also, we've also just lost Ascalon, so we can now take Antiochia back. Yay! How's Paris doing? He's pretty cool. Can we actually use a thing now? Yeah, we totally can. Paris is now a secondary commander. So, if we were to split this army in half, not that we would because it's tiny, the second army would be controlled by Paris, which is, I think, pretty freaking cool. And merging them, obviously, Demetrius takes over again because he is the general of the entire legion. He is, I believe it's called Legate, or is it Commander? I mean, they're all commanders, but one is called a legate. Oh, there we go. These ones are tribunes, and the first one is a legate. As he's a legate, when they merge, they go towards him. If you were to do that with two armies in a previous patch, what you'd end up having is the guy who lost his army would kind of be a bit pissed off at you for having taken his army. But because he's still technically part of the army, the stratus of Syria, then that's not the case, which is pretty cool. I like it. I like the way that legions work quite a lot. It's pretty damn awesome. Let's go kill your face. There should also be a stack wipe. You can march to Edessa. There's going to be some hefty amount of border gore cleanup to be done soon. See, this is another reason, right? I keep looking at this health. I know exactly, like, if I do the math, I can tell you exactly what month I'm going to die. This needs hidden. I don't want to see this. Like, I really like the way that CK3 does it, where it will say the health is, you know, he's healthy, he's in his prime, he's ailing, he's sickly, he's on death's door. That, really like. And you could totally do it with the percentages as well. You could say that between 0 and 10% on death's door, 10 and 20%, he's looking sickly, etc., etc. I totally do that, that's fine. But giving me percentages and decimal places, and I don't... No, it's very much not conducive to roleplay. I want this to go the same way as we had with this, right? This, that I can't see his manpower and money unless I get a dude to go over there and spy on him. Awesome. Super cool. Love it. Let me do that with his health, right? Unless I get my physician to go and look at him. I mean, even then, I don't want to see the bloody percentage. That just... I don't know. What percentage health am I, Lambert, in real life? I don't fucking know. Even I mean, look at someone who's, like, incredibly fit. Lewis Hamilton. He's an athlete, like, massively fit dude. What's his health percentage? Who the fuck knows? It's gonna be within, 90% up. But, like, I don't know. Who knows? You don't know the percentage. You don't know the fucking decimal percentage. It's not, who the fuck knows? I really don't like that I know his health. I wish to see that die. That does not scream roleplay in any kind of way to me. And I think Imperator does really well as a roleplay game. It's all relative, man. Yeah, I know. Well then, relatively give me a bit more hidden information. It did really well with hidden information. Like, ridiculously well with hidden information here. Hide more. It's a good thing. Hiding information is good. It's good for the body. It's good for the bones. I want to see more hidden information. Is what I'm saying. You've done good things. Now expand the good things to other good things. You're supposed to cover your eyes when looking at the health bar. No, yeah. Maybe you should send a court physician and a spy to your body to find out those percentages. Yeah, it's how it works. It's how it works. Totally, yeah. Anyway, you're gonna siege that for me. You can go to Fry. I mean, I'm fairly close to dead, so I don't need to worry too much. I mean, basically in land grab mode. And I kind of want to make the borders as pretty as possible in this last little moment as well. So maybe I don't want this, but I do want you to go here instead. You can march to Gnoi. To Gnoi the Macedonians. Alright. We are very close to death, and there he goes. The death of Antigonus. The absolute god-tier legend general man. He's now sitting in the clouds, because he's dead. And his health is back at 100%. Big F for the old man. Alright. With his passing, the state that Antigonus built out of his Phrygian satrapy stands for the first time without its founder. His meteoric rise once attracted the envy and admiration of a generation, but the arrayed enmity of the other Diadochi tested the old general to the limit. Loyalty among our Asian subjects and their Macedonian administrators is wavering, and a myriad provinces are already welcoming our enemies, driving the others dangerously close to defecting from our authority. We must decide whether to attempt to keep hold of what remains of Antigonus's eastern core together, or risk the fate of our dynasty on connections with the Greeks in the west. So, the death of Antigonus Monophthalmus. He died of a heart attack. I think he actually died of the percentage reaching 0, but, you know, that's just me. We lost some stability because he died. And we now have Demetrius I Polyarchtes Antigonid on the throne. Delightful. One thing I should point out before we move on is that now that Demetrius is the leader of our nation, he can no longer be the leader of our legion. You cannot make your ruler your legion's commander. It's not possible. And as another thing that I would like to critique, I don't like that. I know that it is intentional. It's not an accidental change. It is intentional, but I think it is an intentional change that maybe should be reverted to not being the case, because I don't like it. I think this is the era where kings led their armies, and sure, the king can lead the army of levies that you raise from the capital. That happens. That's a thing. But, like, what is a legion then? What is it? It's the army that you've raised for your nation, but you can only have it be controlled by somebody else, by your son or by somebody else in your nation. I don't really like that. And I know it comes up with squirrely nonsense where if you have a legion and a levy in your home territory, then you could have them both be led by the commander-in-chief, the ruler of the nation. I think that needs to have a workaround for sure, so that you can't have both. But at the same time, I feel like you just think about it, right? The legion that that Epirus has, right? This legion that he got as a gift from Ptolemy. This is the army that he eventually brings over to Italy and fights against Rome with. The legion that he got from... I mean, I call it a legion because that's what this is in game, but it's basically an army that he got from Ptolemy. He brings it to Rome, and he leads it. He is the leader of the army. That, unfortunately, is not possible in the current system unless you raise a levy in your capital and bring them over with them. The army that Seleucus took from, well, he fought the Marians, and he got the elephants from Mauria, and then he marched the elephants from Mauria all the way to Ipsus. And he led that army. That was not a levy that he raised in his capital region. That was an army that was built, basically. That he was recruited. The army that Egypt has at the start of the game, that Thrace has at the start of the game, the Antigonids have at the start of the game, these were all led by the Diadochi. They weren't led by... Well, I mean, in the case of... Demetrius did lead a part of the army, but that was more, I believe, a case of, you know, them both being leaders of the Legion and then having it be split. Or something. I don't know. But I do feel like having the rulers not be able to lead armies is weird. The Romans raised legions, and there is a term for them. Consular legions. It's a term, it's a thing, but it's not possible. I am not a massive fan of that. I do think that could and should probably change. I don't think the general populace of fans are going to be too terribly happy with it. And sure, there might be historical precedent and reason for why it is the way it is, but it's not going to please too many people. I feel like it should probably change. He was the commander. He was the consul of Rome. Yeah, he was the consul of Rome. Don't chop off his head. Poor Pompey. Anyway, yeah, the Antigonid cause waivers. Let's go back to the game then. So, we will return to claim what is lost. All Antigonid territories outside Tyrus, Greece, and Cyprus will be divided among the other Diadochi. The mission Antigonus Vision will be aborted. The mission Macedonian Aspirations will become available. Chalkis becomes the capital. We gain Sea King, and stuff. This is the one we're going to be taking, but we'll have a look at the first one first. We must not let go of a single city. So we will, all the territories that we have in Asia, Bithynia, Paphlagonia, Palestine, Greece, and Cyprus may be divided. We lose stability, legitimacy, and all that kind of stuff. We lose a lot of territory. Or the Antigonids are finished, others have a plan. We'll play as Pergamon. Yay! And it's also really fun, right? I really do want to play as Pergamon at some point. So it might be that this is not the last time that I play as the Antigonids in a campaign, but we're going to return to reclaim what was lost. This is what we're going to do. Big sad. The recent instability caused by the death of Antigonus has created a power vacuum which certain scheming pretenders are all too eager to fill. Emboldened by avarice, they have raised hordes of malcontents and plot against the throne itself. We must look to the future of our nation and safeguard Antigonid Kingdom through these perilous times. So Antigonus Gonatus Antigonid gains up to 26 loyal veterans, and I lose 20 stability. Oh no! Oh, the filth. Oh wait, did that already happen? I think that already happened. Okay, so I think when I unpause, I'm going to lose a shit ton of land. So, let's see it. Oh, okay. It's fine, it's fine. The fate of the kingdom and that of the Antigonid family is and always will be intertwined. It is therefore a matter of great urgency that there are currently not enough Antigonid persons. Oh, this? Oh, mate, I don't care. Arsakid? That's a name that, we should probably keep an eye on. We'll take you, sure. But you can keep your old name, because it's funny. Alright. White peace with everybody. We're no longer importing all the bullshit. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, is this because this all goes to Thrace? This should all go to Thrace, but Thrace is dead. Fuck. Is it because he's historically important because he has a silly name? Arsakid is the guy who, like, united the Parthians and murdered the Seleucids. So yeah, that's a thing. I was expecting and kind of wanting to lose all of this. So what do I do? What's the plan? Like the options I really have here is just continue playing. I wanted to be really small and weak at this point. I really did. Do I restart? Play the 6 years again? Would reloading and releasing Thrace work? I can't release while at war. I can't release while at war is the issue. Ops. I'm too good, but not at spelling oops. Whatever. So what happens if I load this one? See, the thing is, I couldn't have done anything different because I didn't siege a single Thracian territory. This is too late. Provinces. Yeah, I can't release them while I'm at war. Oh wait, yeah, no, I need to be not at war and have not too many relations, and I have far too many relations. I could restart, yeah. I feel like I'm going to restart. Well, that's a big fat F. All right. Well, I guess we're restarting because I did too good. I want to point out the reason we are restarting is because we are too good.